The 2023 edition of WWE Crown Jewel witnessed a significant victory for Seth Rollins, but could this be the catalyst for his impending decline as we approach WWE Raw? In a standout match at WWE Crown Jewel 2023, Seth Rollins faced off against Drew McIntyre and emerged victorious in a clean contest. However, it's apparent that the story is far from its conclusion, and fans can anticipate its continuation on the upcoming episode of WWE Raw. Following the World Heavyweight Championship bout, Rhea Ripley had a brief encounter with a dejected Drew McIntyre, potentially suggesting a possible heel turn for the Scottish Warrior as he aligns himself with the Judgment Day faction. This transformation might come to fruition as early as the next installment of the Red brand. A surprising turn of events might see Drew McIntyre ultimately embracing Rhea's collaborative proposals, leading to their joint attack on Seth Rollins. Following the assault, which leaves the champion physically drained, Damian Priest could seize the opportunity to cash in and secure the championship. While this is currently speculative, it presents a plausible scenario that could unfold on WWE Raw. The answers to these intriguing possibilities will be revealed in the near future. As Seth Rollins faces the possibility of losing his title to Damian Priest on this week's WWE Raw, there's also anticipation surrounding who his next challenger might be. Rumors have been circulating about a potential CM Punk comeback to the company. The straight-edge superstar is rumored to have genuine animosity with Rollins, and his return to WWE Raw for a World Heavyweight Championship match at Survivor Series War Games is within the realm of possibility. Following his victory over Damian Priest at WWE Crown Jewel 2023, Cody Rhodes appears to have concluded his long-standing feud with the Judgment Day. It's conceivable that he won't waste much time before challenging the Visionary for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Drew McIntyre, after coming agonizingly close to dethroning the champion at Crown Jewel 2023, might be eager for another opportunity at the title. The identity of Seth Rollins' next challenger is a subject of much speculation. Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns haven't yet crossed paths on SmackDown, but the WWE has been building up the anticipation for a potential face-off in the upcoming episode of the Blue brand. The first significant hint came when Paul Heyman orchestrated a connection between the Bloodline and the Judgment Day earlier this year. The most recent clue occurred when Mommy urged the Wiseman to recognize her on SmackDown before Fastlane. With this in mind, let's examine 5 potential scenarios that could unfold if Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns were to confront each other on SmackDown. Number 5. Bad news for LA Knight. Roman Reigns is scheduled to appear on this week's SmackDown. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion will be putting pen to paper to formalize his match at Crown Jewel 2023 with LA Knight, which is set to headline the premium live event in Saudi Arabia on November 4th. LA Knight's rapid ascent to stardom undoubtedly positions him as a formidable contender against the Tribal Chief. A potential encounter between Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley could pose a significant challenge to the megastar's aspirations of capturing the prestigious title in Riyadh next Saturday. Number 4. Trouble for Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso surrendered their undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship to Finn Balor and Damian Priest just 1 week after their triumph over the Judgment Day for the titles at Fastlane. The loss can be attributed to Jimmy Uso, as he was the one responsible for costing Jey and Cody the championship. As the Bloodline and the Judgment Day appear to be aligning, a potential encounter between Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley could spell further complications for the American Nightmare and main event Jey on Raw. Number 3. No rest for Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens finds himself entangled with the Bloodline and the Judgment Day, seemingly unable to escape their reach. Owens was moved to SmackDown by the new general manager, Nick Aldis, in exchange for Jey Uso. His first action upon arrival was delivering a stunner to Dominic Mysterio. Furthermore, he remains a significant threat to Roman Reigns. The Tribal Chief openly expressed his displeasure to Paul Heyman upon witnessing the arrival of their long-standing adversary on the Blue brand. In response to this development, Reigns and Ripley might strategize to corner Owens, especially considering he no longer has Sami Zayn as his tag team partner. Number 2. New super faction appears. The Judgment Day exerts significant influence over Monday Night Raw, while the Bloodline tightly controls SmackDown. An inevitable clash between these two dominant factions could either result in a powerful alliance or ignite an all-encompassing war with far-reaching consequences for the entire WWE roster. Both groups have demonstrated their ability to cooperate in the past, even briefly uniting against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Rhea Ripley has also expressed to Paul Heyman her belief in the potential benefits of collaboration. It's conceivable that she could persuade Reigns to establish a formidable heel faction on the main roster. Number 1. Paul Heyman ditches Roman Reigns for Rhea Ripley. 3 years have passed since Paul Heyman aligned himself with Roman Reigns, catalyzing a transformative shift in the WWE landscape. During this time, the wise man has played a pivotal role in steering the former big dog towards a historic world title reign, solidifying his dominion over the Blue brand and the entire WWE. However, Heyman's recent interaction with Rhea Ripley hints at a potential divergence from the bloodline. Evidently, the wise man may be contemplating a broader perspective and could consider switching allegiances to the Judgment Day when the opportune moment arises. Do you also feel that Rhea Ripley will confront Roman Reigns on SmackDown? Rhea Ripley's tenure on WWE Raw has been nothing short of spectacular since she joined the Judgment Day faction. While the future had always held promise for the 27-year-old star, she faced some struggles before aligning herself with the group at WrestleMania Backlash 2022. Since her association with the Judgment Day, her star has continued to ascend, culminating in her recruitment of Dominic Mysterio and her eventual conquest of the Women's World Championship. Although the Judgment Day has consistently emphasized that they operate without a clear leader, Rhea Ripley has emerged as the de facto head honcho in the eyes of many. In fact, the parallels between her and Roman Reigns, the formidable leader of the bloodline, are unmistakable. These similarities between Ripley and Reigns have not gone unnoticed, leading some to dub her as Raw's answer to the Tribal Chief. Here are 4 compelling indicators that point to Rhea Ripley as WWE Raw's equivalent to Roman Reigns. Number 4. Rhea Ripley has been compared to Roman Reigns on WWE Raw. The most unequivocal evidence of Rhea Ripley embodying WWE Raw's response to Roman Reigns is unmistakable. This declaration was made right on the red brand. Admittedly, the declaration came from Jey Uso, who holds a strong affection for Ripley and carries a deep-seated grudge against the Tribal Chief, which adds a layer of significance to it. Ripley has been strategically positioned as a prominent champion on Monday nights, radiating the same air of invincibility that Reigns has held on SmackDown for over 3 years. Few have the audacity to challenge her, and those who dare often find themselves on the receiving end of a smashing. If she were to embark on a reign lasting 1,000 days, she might well ascend to a level of stardom that rivals, or even surpasses, that of the head of the table. Number 3. The Judgment Day's dealings with the bloodline have established Rhea Ripley as Roman Reigns' equivalent. Amid Roman Reigns' ongoing historic championship reign, he has consistently been portrayed as a cut above nearly every other WWE superstar. Only a select few, such as Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, and Seth Rollins, have been presented as true equals to the head of the table. Based on the Bloodline's recent interactions with the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley rightfully earns a place in this exclusive company. For instance, consider Monday Night Mommy's confrontation with Paul Heyman on SmackDown in the lead-up to Fastlane. The Women's World Champion exerted her authority, instructing both the Bloodline and the Judgment Day members to vacate the premises, a move typically reserved for Reigns. Her dialogue with the wise man culminated in her giving orders, without the necessity of seeking the Tribal Chief's approval. Numerous individuals have declared themselves equals to the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, but WWE Raw's dominant Women's World Champion is the sole individual to genuinely command the same level of respect. Number 2. Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns have similar styles as champions on WWE Raw and SmackDown, respectively. Rhea Ripley stands as a dominant world champion on WWE Raw. While she's faced some criticism for her limited appearances in the women's division due to her frequent battles against male competitors, every time she steps into the ring to defend her title, it's a significant event. She has become the most safeguarded and intimidating figure in her division, often regarded by fans as the final boss of the Raw women's locker room, having not been pinned in over 500 days. Over on SmackDown, Roman Reigns holds the position of a dominant world champion. Despite his reduced in-ring schedule, his matches consistently exude a major fight atmosphere whenever he competes. He, too, has earned the reputation as the most impervious and dreaded figure in his division, firmly establishing himself as the final boss of the show for nearly 3 years. Remarkably, Reigns has only suffered a single pinfall defeat in over 1,400 days. When it comes to reigning supreme as the most dominant world champions in WWE today, Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns both hold that title. If there's anyone deserving of being called the Roman Reigns of Monday nights, it's undoubtedly Ripley. Number 1, Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns have similar styles as faction leaders on WWE Raw and SmackDown. In their roles as faction leaders, Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns may initially appear distinct, with Ripley quietly pulling the strings and Reigns demanding recognition. However, a closer examination of their leadership styles reveals more similarities than one might expect. Firstly, both are unafraid to employ force and intimidation to assert authority over their group members, as seen in their interactions with Dominic Mysterio and Jey Uso. Moreover, the duo demonstrate a mastery of manipulation, employing any means necessary to influence and sway their colleagues. They often rely on match interference as a tactic to maintain their success, positioning themselves as the central nucleus around which all others revolve. Furthermore, they are not hesitant to strike deals to achieve their objectives, as exemplified by their respective factions intersecting in the first place. Consider Roman Reigns' presence on the SmackDown season premiere, where he drove numerous segments. Now, juxtapose this with Rhea Ripley's recent actions on Raw, where she was involved in over half a dozen segments. The parallel is striking. Do you also believe that Rhea Ripley is Roman Reigns' equivalent on Raw? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for more interesting updates. Till then, see you all in the next one. Thanks!